I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you hindsight is fleeting, oh, and your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again.
What's up, guys? It's Yank here with 47 North, back with Drew, doing some
Hello.
Space Engineers. Special episode since it's additional to the normal. So, yay, cool things. Turned him off so I can disassemble more motors. Chug along for a little bit.
Chuggy long, chuggy long. Please, no. Get back on. Dig the horse. Could do that. Reorient that though.
Alright.
Alright.
Oops, jetpack, please. Thank you. So I am in need of... more thruster components.
All these thrusters.
Basically. Yeah, I still need a few thousand more thruster components.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's gonna take a while.
Probably just take that hole there. Oh. Truck, stop sliding.
Nah.
My fix for that. Find the wheels. Turn the friction back up. It won't slide more.
No more slidey.
No more. No. I'm just gonna step off for a minute. Had Wendy's and alcohol, and it is not mixing very well right now. So I should be right back.
There. And well, a few more of these guys out. Those. So we got sides. So I've got just need this one done. Okay. Last few that I've got over here. There's a couple thousand more. Oh, let's see here. We just gotta get those put together. some steel plate. Steel tube thruster components. Definitely need to get some more of those. Okay, construction components, large steel tube, and steel plate. It's kind of the big things right now. Do you have any thruster components to spare? Doubt it. It looks like you're just steel plate at this point. Yeah. Oh well. Once that gets completed, oh, shoot. Put that in, put that there. There's no more thrusters on this thing, right? It's all just down to unless I scrap these guys, which I think I might. Guess every bit helps. So we'll go down here. Once again, breaking my ship. Let's see here. It's construction components. And a large steel tube. Get Tim turned back on. Run. And it needs platinum, of course. All the platinum. Here we go. How do I get out of here? Ah, there we go. Let that do its thing for a little bit. Okay, we're back in business. Scavenge off of there. Oh boy, what's a couple more thousand to go. Awesome. Hey Milt, sorry about the quiet stream. Drew is actually away at the moment. I was just kind of focusing on my own stuff here. So I guess I wasn't paying attention to the chat either. I was just kind of pondering to myself on what was going on. Go for that drop. You need to do it. Need Streamlabs. I haven't really looked into Streamlabs. I'm just kind of doing this for fun, but I'll have to look more into it. Obviously not tonight, but definitely in the near future, especially with streaming most Thursdays, and I guess tonight's Friday, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Biggest struggle I'm having right now, actually, if you are just joining, is I am in need of platinum, and that is my mining ship obviously not doing good mining jobs right now. So I'm having to do it all by hand, because I just don't really feel like rebuilding that mining ship again. The drop, the unknown signal, yes, I'll go to it. I'm usually a chaser of these things. Plus, sometimes you get some other good stuff out of them. Unfortunately, thruster components, not so much, and that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. The skin that I will get this time, let's take a look and see. Bloop. I got a cow glove. I love cow gloves. Steel plate, steely plate. Motors are always useful. You've never gotten a cow glove before. Those are they're fun. I think I've gotten like 3 of them before. I have I think a full cow suit, if I remember correct. No, that's there. I have a rainbow suit too. It's the one I'm wearing right now, or mostly. Oh boy, mostly rainbow suit with the cow boots and cow gloves. Of it. Going back. Complaining about cows. What was his thing about cows that he didn't like so much? Mining. Atlas or something, okay. Oh, a game, gotcha. I thought you were saying something about like him not liking the cow gloves or something like that. I'm like, that's weird, but okay, I guess to each their own. Okay, platinum, stones, whatever. Platinum. God, I missed my mining ship right about now. Platinum, did you fall down here? It was 1. Build in a line. You mean like, I think you're talking like creative mode, right? Where you're, yeah, that's what you're talking about though, right? Where you're like building in a line in creative mode and you can just like go forever and ever and ever, it seems like. I don't play in creative that much. Drew would be the one to ask when he gets back, but I think it's like shift or control or something like that. something pretty straightforward, but I cannot remember. I play a lot of survival. Drew plays more the creative side of things. More platinum. He should be back on here in about 5 or 10 minutes. He's actually just taking care of personal things and will be back shortly. So I'm in the meantime just collecting mostly platinum, some stones I guess in the way, and plugging them into production because I need about 2,000 more thruster components. Because that's a thing. Okay, platinum, stone. I guess I'll just give you the rest of it so you guys can sort it out. Tim. And voila. Oh, did I turn production back over to production? Yes, I did. Just waiting on the platinum is essentially what's going on. I do need more gold. Ooh, I'm gonna need more cobalt. I have to modify this design. This is getting tedious. I might just have to suck it up and build a mining rig again. See if I can just turn things back on here. Gets me about 4 hours. 18 hours. So I need some down thrust and some up thrust. Got it. Yeah, conveyors, they're a huge deal. Very useful, for sure. I've got, you know, a conveyor system here to hook up to the welding rig. This particular ship is set up with a conveyor connector setup. This is going to be the cargo rig once it's done. So it's still a work in progress. What the shit? Uh-oh. That's not good. I was not aware that that had broke. Oh boy. Okay, so how much power do I have on here? I'm gonna have to rebuild that and stat. I've got 10 hours. 10 hours of server time before this collapses. And I won't be able to produce anything. Got it. Okay. What's the status of everything up here? So I'm missing panels. Okay. Is the rotor still good? No, I'm gonna need a rotor head, which is there. Oh no, that's a rotor head. Where's the base of it? It just, the base of it's like it deleted itself. Huh. Oh well, I guess here we go. Gotta grind that down. Won't be able to continue this project until I get power back with the base. What's my inventory space looking like? Yeah. Alright. So that is a 2 and 5. Okay. Oh, it's been so long since I built this thing. Gotta be careful to scrap it in the right direction as well, or else I'm going to drop it on my entry point. No, is this glitched? Please tell me it's not glitched. I would like my resources back, please. It's gonna be a good way to do that without dropping it on my base. Yeah, the easiest way to build a big ship is inside out, because otherwise you screw up and do what I did and forget to add, like you're building along from the inside and you start building things out, and then all of a sudden like, oh, I forgot to add a large reactor or something.
I'm gonna have to dip out.
Alright, well I guess catch, yeah, you didn't realize you weren't around for my discovery. The solar grid, it's quite toast. It collapsed, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that, or put the base on like major energy conservation mode or something. I don't know.
All right.
But I'll catch you later, I guess then.
Yep.
No, Milts, I'm actually not lagging, at least from my perspective, but I suppose I don't know how YouTube is interpreting everything, but I suppose anything's possible. Let's see. Yeah, I guess before I hop off of here, I'm gonna have to get some form of power backup, because we've actually got this running on a server that does not pause when we jump off. And what that means for us is that we have to consider things such as long-term power usage. Hence the reason we set up a solar array in the first place. Solar panels are just too valuable to otherwise give up. So that's... The base of it survived, other than the tower is just missing. If I can at least scrap the solar panels here. Yeah, I don't think Drew is feeling too well, so I have to catch him next time. Yeah, I don't know. Said he wasn't feeling well earlier, said he'd be back in a little bit, and so I think he's just not feeling well right now, and that's fine. I guess if he's down and out for the count, that's alright. He'll be back next week, though. We stream every Thursday usually. We just decided to do a bonus episode here today. So, Milts, if you want to jump back on Thursday and ask him, that would be fine. I can also pass the question along, but no guarantee you're going to get a response today. And this particular solar tower has been standing since season 2. I mean, it was like one of the first things, or one of the first big projects that we worked on when we moved into the moon base. And it's been powering our base since the beginning, so I don't know what knocked it out, if it was lag or if a stray, ship or drone or something ran into it, or I don't know. Nah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't hate you for it. Whatever you build is whatever you build. It's, you got to start somewhere, and the stuff that I build's not necessarily always going to be impressive. I mean, the stuff that we keep is stuff that I'm, I would say pretty proud of. But I've scrapped so many things, after building it and saying, yeah, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and start over. So basically, Space Engineers just gives you a platform to build on, and then you create the rest. Everything from end game to how you want to use it. So no worries there. And the thing is too is like, okay, you start with something and you build it and say, okay, well, that turned out all right. It's functional. Now what can I do from there? Okay, it's like, all right, that didn't work out. Try something different, or things that you did like. This grinder welder ship's on its like 5th or 6th iteration. I mean, just because it's been through season 1 and 2, and couldn't make it work for what we needed it to here on the moon, so we adapted it. That's the reason it's got a battery pack on it, and more thrusters and things of that nature. Actually, you know what? You're gonna really like seeing this. Genesis comms. Genesis, there you are. We'll go up to show. I'll show you Genesis. The Genesis was season 1. This is our season 1 project. And we flew over to the moon. We actually started season 1 before planets were a thing in this game. So we hid out inside of an asteroid and took the remains of a crashed red start spawner ship, because that was the scenario, is that it was the 2 ships collided and there was just scraps everywhere. So we took the 2 ships, combined them into a scrapped red ship, flew it over to an asteroid, and then basically deconstructed it, built a base inside the asteroid, and then built Genesis. And this is Genesis, with a solar sail strapped to the bottom of it, because we picked it up along the way. But that is Genesis. It's got some solar panels on top for idle power. It's got a bridge and everything, hangar deck. That's how I brought in all of our ships. Oops. So we've still got one of our smaller, this is one of our Generation 1 ships. An original jump grinder. We've got engineering floors below. So this was intended to be filled in with more engineering things, which is why there's connector points along the way. Oxygen, of course. We've got assemblers and such down here. But yeah, this floor is intended to be turned into more engineering and storage. Didn't ever get around to that before we had to jump base. Close that up. Close that up. If we go mid-level, close this guy up. Mid-level, we've got refineries level. This is where the med bay is as well. Some cargo. More room for expansion if we ever chose to. None of the lights are turned on at the moment, but we're in energy conservation mode. Side rooms are just the gyro rooms and thruster rooms, so we got tons of gyros in here and thrusters and whatever. So this is just more of a service bay. But the fun stuff's upstairs. So we'll go. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, we'll go upstairs. So if we go from the hangar deck, oh, it's a ship. It's always a she, right? Alright, so this area is pressurized. The rest of the ship can be pressurized. We just don't have it set up to do that right now. We got the jump drive, cryo chambers, because we had a crew of 3 of us. So you can tell one's in there. Drew's down on the surface at the moment. I'm down on the moon. Jump drive again. We run over to the bridge. Oh boy. Oh boy, damn it. Forgot gravity's turned off in here too. Part of energy conservation mode. But this is our bridge. Pretty cool. We got a bunch of Gatling turrets as primary defense. And yeah, we got, you know, the red lights are part of a warning fire controls alert system. Got pretty much everything you could want on a, I'd say a cruiser, you know, light armored cruiser, hangar cruiser. The center section is actually heavy armor. Other bits are light, so it's kind of selectively protected. Now we got the back doors as well. These just lead out to the environment. Apparently one of the doors was left open. Cool. Close that off. But yeah, that is Genesis. It was originally painted red. We decided to change it to black just so it could be a little more stealthy. And yeah, so then we shoot up here on the moon. Gold's over there, okay. Now there's a comm satellite over here. I suppose I should check on it. Since our solar tower fell out of the sky, or fell off the ridge, I should make sure comms is still in place. Because the Hermes satellite, that is what allows our moon base and our surface base to communicate back and forth. So that's down. I'm going to have a big project to get done. Looks like Hermes has drifted a little bit. But it's within reason. As long as it's still functional. Hermes appears to be all in one piece. Biggest thing is that still connected to ooh. Does not appear to be charged. Fully recharged in. Interesting. I'm gonna have to come back and check on this because I think Hermes is non-functional at the moment. Well, more work to be done, I guess, on Hermes, but that's not promising. Because it is depleting faster than... Okay. And you put all the batteries, I think, into... I don't know why I didn't group these before. Alright, batteries. Deploy, so... Let's see. Batteries need to go into recharge mode. And I just need to hope that the sun can keep on those, because I had to turn the timer block off there. Okay. Going back down. Yeah, hydrogen's really only useful for leaving the atmosphere, which is why the cargo jump ship, which hasn't been named yet, has not a whole lot of I mean, it's got hydrogen tanks. Yeah, see, Hermes is. I intended for it to be only solar and electric because it needed to sustain itself without needing to be refilled on whatchamacallit? Uranium, that's the word. That's the same reason this base actually had a really big solar panel on top of it, is because we wanted it to be self-sustaining when we're not around. And it's up to this point been fine. Now, why the solar tower all of a sudden took a dump on us, don't know. Commercial freighter. I can't remember. How heavily armed is a commercial freighter? I don't really have any. I guess I could go after it with Genesis, but it's kind of not the really thing I want to be doing right now. I need to be just working on fixing this base back up so I can get our cargo vessel fixed up, or built, really. How much is on that bottle? Okay. You know what? You only live once, I suppose, right? Except that there's, respawns and whatnot. Let's grab a stack of ammo. And a firearm. Coming for your commercial freighter. Because I can't remember how heavily armed you are. See, I have a particular ship that I used to hunt these things down with, and it was destroyed in a crash, so otherwise I've got this really nice fighter design I would have been chasing this thing down with, but we're purely an economics group at the moment. So we don't have a whole lot of offensive capabilities. Okay. What are we dealing with here? Because I don't remember the commercial fighter or freighters. Lots of solar panels. I like that. I like solar panels. Damn. Well, I know I could chase that down in Genesis, though. Oh, I probably shouldn't, but I will. Alright, time to spool up the power here. Oh, that's right, I gotta go out here. Oh, I haven't used Genesis in a while. Close that up and do. Assailant. Yeah, maybe I don't want to go after it here just right now. It's not a really offensive ship, it's just defensive. Oh. There we go. body location is gonna unfortunately just be unclaimed. Gave up ammo, unfortunately, for it, but such is life sometimes. Well, back to work. Uber ales? Or ales? Was that like Uber Eats? Thankfully, the battery's still holding a charge on the base, or the battery bank anyway. Oh, nope, 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 don't want to be grinding that. Okay, need to go lay down. Okay, so this is the base, the rotor head. Don't think I have one queued up. Rotor head. Rotor part. Advanced rotor. Advanced rotor part. I think we're using an advanced rotor up here. For the ability to restock the turrets. Ah, shoot. It's probably gonna be easier if I just grind the damn thing out, put it back in, because if I do that, it's gonna just freak out about that too. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grind it out, put it back in. And advanced rotor. My elite welder, I didn't think about that part too well. Okay, so there's there. steel tube. Got it. No. Away. Happen to have just a few of those. Gosh, the terrain just looks so much different without this solar tower up here. Okay, to make this work, I need this particular rotor. Need the displacement up. And that should work. Okay, I can't remember. A solar panel is... it's 4 long, so I need 2 long, which means 8 tall. Something like 10, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Commercial freight is still up there. Man, I don't really want to hodgepodge this together, but at the same time, I don't want to run out of power. No, I should make sure I do this right-ish. If I'm gonna do that, then I gotta have connector blocks through the center. Or not connect, conveyors. That's the word. Okay. So I need interior plate is what I really need. Am I going blind, or do I not have any interior plate? I'm not seeing interior plate. Production, I need. Alright, seriously, I think I've gone blind. There we go. Just 10's fine for now. Shit, where'd it go? Should have gone straight into the parts bin. That's weird. Oh, guess I'm gonna have to just do it through the scrapping method. Some interior plate at least. So I can at least so 1, 2, so 1, 3 high, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. Then advanced rotors on the side here, so that way can tell I'm getting tired. Here we go. Oh, there. Two, 3, 4, 5-ish. Dos. Do. Just a temporary start. Just something to get some of my power back. Because this tower was actually set up in such a way that it would charge the base in the time span of a day, and everything would be good.
Fuel low.
Oh, shush, Karen, I know. Just trying to get something done here before returning. Alright. Panel framework is up. And running. Well, not running, but it's up.
Fuel critical.
Feels good. Okay. Let's at least get this up and running. Collecting power again, at least. Can always expand it out further. So usually my trick's to get the rotors done first, since if you don't get those done right away, they'll kind of freewheel about. So, here we go. Okay, so now we can start bringing in some power again. And hopefully the base will survive. Because that's what I need. I don't need to come back to finding myself dead. Alright, well, it's at least a start. But that I think that'll work. At least temporarily. Okay, I can't remember now if I haven't run this in a while. PV Solar. Looking for advanced rotor. Advanced rotor, and this is actually aligning right now? Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a start anyway. The real question is okay, now we got the sun out right now. Are these batteries discharging or charging? They're charging slowly. Okay. If I can get if I can just get one more pair. Damn you, interior plate. Well, I just have to put everything in conservation mode. Because they're at least charging. Cool. Alright, well, tragedy averted yet again, I suppose. Just one more check, make sure it looks like they're doing something. Do appear to be aligned. And relatively functional. It's gonna keep working on tracking the sun. It's gotta kind of retrain itself, I think. But we'll have to expand on that later. But until then, though, close the hangar doors. And I shall get in my box. And hope that the batteries last long enough to make it into another day cycle. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this chance of calamity. But take it easy and peace until next time.